The next time you're in Dollar Tree, grab one of these tall glass candles for these cool hacks. These candles are a Dollar Tree staple, and according to the website, each candle has an estimated burn time of 80 hours, making these great to have on hand for emergency situations. But you can also use these for decorative purposes. I love combining the candles with wall decals. I found these butterfly ones at Dollar Tree, and I placed them all over the candles in different places, and it really dresses up the candles and makes for a beautiful presentation. This also works with stickers, and you can use whatever stickers you would like. I picked up some of these. They are a little bit larger and work really well on glass. And again, the combination makes for a really pretty candle. During the holiday or seasonal months at Dollar Tree, you can usually find window clings, and you can also use those for an easy way to create festive decor. I made this set a couple of Christmases ago using the red glass candles, and it took only seconds to do. Okay, so moving on now to custom candles, and these are my favorite. I've been creating them for years now, and I have found that the best way to melt the wax is in a large pot of water on medium-low heat. I'm telling you, if you want candles that are bubble-free and don't sink in the middle, slow and low is the way to go. Once the wax is fully melted, you'll want to remove the wicks. I usually use a craft stick for this, and one thing that I like to do is set aside the wicks and reuse them, but you can use new wicks if you would like. Now for the first candle, I thought we'd do something simple. I took a Dollar Tree glass candle holder and hot glued one of the wicks that we removed from the melted candles to the bottom, and I always make sure to center this so that the wick is in the middle. And once that's done, I took 2 of the melted candles and poured them inside. You can of course use more candles if you would like, and please be really careful. And as you let the candle cool, you'll want to make sure to stabilize the wick. I'm using some craft sticks for this, and they will just help keep the wick centered. And here's how the candle turned out. It's really simple, but still so beautiful, and it's so easy to make. And let me tell you, once you start making your candles this way, you'll start turning everything into a candle. Trust me, it's what I do all the time. I made some adorable jack-o'-lantern candles for Halloween a couple of years ago, and last year I took these ceramic pumpkins and made those into candles. Those were gorgeous. And even these coffee mugs I was able to turn into candles, and everything was made using all Dollar Tree products. But I say all of that to say this: you can't turn everything into a candle, especially at Dollar Tree. I had to learn that the hard way here recently when I found these mason jars that look like pumpkins. Immediately, I thought that these would make great candles, and I made a stunning candle. I was so proud of it, and I was going to make a few more to give to friends and family until I looked at the bottom of the jar and saw this nice warning label that says, "Do not fill with hot liquids." Of course, melted wax is a hot liquid. It also says do not microwave and hand wash only, which means you can't put this in the dishwasher where hot water could touch it. So clearly this jar is not meant to have heat inside of it or near it. So just learn from my mistake and read the labels on any glass, metal, or ceramic container that you're thinking about turning into a candle. It can save you a lot of time and, most importantly, help keep you safe. Okay, so back to the good stuff now. You've probably noticed Dollar Tree carries a lot of wax melts, and you can actually use these to give your candles a scent and also some color. And what I like to do is fully melt down my candles, and right before I'm about to use them to create a custom candle, I'll carefully place the wax inside. And for this project, I'm using 3 cubes of wax per glass candle. Now it should only take a few minutes for the wax to melt, and be sure to stir all of the melted wax together before moving on. And to go along with this, I thought I would show you how you can make some coffee candles. These are just some glass coffee mugs from Dollar Tree, and for the Irish coffee mug, I'm using a candle that has caramel scented wax on the inside. And for the other mug, I'm using a pumpkin chai scent, and I'm only filling that one up about halfway. After that's done, you'll want to let the wax cool, and once it hardens, for the smaller glass mug, I fill the rest of it up with melted wax from a plain white candle and set that aside. And here's how it turned out. It looks like a little pumpkin chai latte with foam at the top. I made a little label for it and glued it to the front. I love how this turned out, but if you want to take things a step further, check out the way I finished the other mug. And here it is, and what I want to show you is how to add wax whipped cream to the top. This can be intimidating at first, but it's really not that hard. All you have to do is take some melted wax. You just want to let that cool until it becomes the consistency of icing. And then you can just use a whisk or a spoon, and you just want to stir it up a whole bunch. And then place all of that into a piping bag. I'm using the piping bags they sell at Dollar Tree, and I find it's always a good idea to sit the piping bag in a cup or a mug while you're filling it. And you'll want to do this pretty quickly because you don't want the wax to harden. It needs to stay warm, but you just pipe it around the wick at the top, and it's so cool. It looks just like whipped cream. And then this is just half of a green crayon that I am sticking into the top. And if you want to get extra fancy with it, you can take a brown crayon and some scissors or a knife and shave off some faux chocolate to add to the top. And here's how the candle turned out. I think it is so cute, and just for fun, I'm going to add this little label to the front that I printed off and glued on. And this might just be my most favorite candle I've ever made, and it was created using all Dollar Tree products. Okay, so you've probably noticed that Dollar Tree has expanded the color selection of the tall glass candles. They used to only have a few colors, but now they have so many to choose from. So you'll need a few colors for this next hack. I'm going with red, white, and blue. And at the time I am filming this video, July 4th is right around the corner. So that's why I went with these colors, and you'll just want to melt down your candles like normal and remove the wicks once they are fully melted. I picked out a mason jar to use with this, and I started with the red wax. And one tip with this is to pour it very slowly and very carefully because you don't want the wax to splash up on the sides of the jar. But don't worry, if you do, you can always just take a Q-tip and clean it up. After the red wax was hard, I poured in the white wax, making sure again to pour this very carefully. And finally, once that was cool, I poured in the blue wax. And this is how you make a really fun layered candle using the Dollar Tree's tall glass candles. And here's how this one turned out. I just added some ribbon and a little tag, and you can do whatever colors you would like. I've made a candy corn layered candle in the past, but if you have a favorite sports team or even just favorite colors in general, this is a really fun DIY project to do. Alright guys, well that's it. Those are some hacks with the Dollar Tree's tall glass candles. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I did want to say to please be careful as you do these projects. Of course, never leave a burning candle unattended. Pay attention to those warning labels, and please stay safe. As always, thank you so much for watching, and until my next video, I'll see you then.